Now at 7:30, we're hearing from the man accused of killing a 7-year-old Western Kentucky girl. What he's saying about the accusation coming up.
The ACLU is getting back into the fight against Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis.
And here in Lexington, the minimum wage is set to increase. We'll hear from businessmen who are preparing for the rise.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday. I'm Sean Moody.
And I'm Michelle Chamberlain. Hope you guys are staying warm because it is cold outside.
Cold, and then we're going to have even a more little kind of a peak of winter, because I know Mike Linden has been talking about little tiny white things coming from the sky. Nothing crazy.
No, not by any stretch, Sean. It doesn't look like it's going to be cold enough for that to occur, but it certainly will be cold. Right now across Kentucky, temperatures are right around the mid-30s. Lexington at 32 degrees, so that is freezing. Laurel County 31 degrees as we get started this Saturday morning. If we look to our west, though, cloud cover and moisture set to make a comeback in a big way today. This storm system, in fact, brought quite a bit of snowfall to the areas that it has already passed through. And right now, you can see some of that snow lurking behind that front, currently about to work its way into the Springfield, Missouri area. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to get in on any accumulations into Sunday morning, but coming up, I'll take you hour by hour through your Saturday evening and into Sunday to show you where we could see some flurries as we get into the second half of the weekend. That's all coming up in about 10 minutes from now.
Mike, thank you. Our top story this morning, a man behind bars claims police have arrested the wrong person in connection to a 7-year-old's death.
Yeah, yesterday, police arrested 38-year-old Timothy Madden for the murder of Gabby Doolin. WKYT's Mike Byer is at the live desk this morning with details.
Good morning, Sean and Michelle. Kentucky State Police believe they have arrested the man responsible for the murder of 7-year-old Gabby Doolin. However, the man accused claims police have arrested the wrong person. Yesterday morning, police arrested 38-year-old Timothy Madden. Police say Madden killed Gabby Doolin last weekend after she disappeared from a football game at Allen County Scottsville High School. He is charged with murder, kidnapping, and rape. Madden says he's innocent. He claims the last time he saw Doolin was at the football game. Madden exclusively spoke to WDRB in Louisville about his arrest.
Last time I seen her I was sitting over the side of the stand, like always, watching, smoking a cigarette, and she walked by, and the other two girls came through her first, I don't know, a minute before. And then she came over there and looking around. I said, well, they went that way. And that was the last time I seen her.
Madden, who you see on your screen now, is wearing the blue Kentucky hoodie as he was taken from the State Police Post Bowling Green to a cruiser just before Friday's news conference began. A reporter asked if he had anything to say, and Madden said, quote, "I'm sorry for their loss, but it wasn't me." Gabby's father posted on Facebook after their arrest saying, quote, "Please, Justice, take over for my baby." He also said, quote, "This animal should not be walking and breathing." At the live desk, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Mike, thank you. Also in Western Kentucky, police raided 2 homes yesterday after they found 2 people dead. The deaths happened in Pembroke in Christian County. Our sister station in Bowling Green says firefighters found human remains in a burning car on Thursday. That car's license plate led police to a home where they found a man shot to death. Police raided 2 homes yesterday in connection to the crimes, but have not released any more details. Autopsies for the victims have been scheduled.
And authorities in McCracken County say they need your help finding a missing teenager. Deputies say 14-year-old Kaylee Robinson didn't come home from school yesterday afternoon. She's 5'3", 105 pounds with dark brown hair and blonde highlights. Anyone with information about her whereabouts are asked to call the McCracken County Sheriff's Office. And tragedy is again gripping families today after a terrorist attack. Exactly 1 week after the events in Paris, an American is among at least 21 people killed in Mali after gunmen stormed a hotel in the African nation. The assault in the former French colony came just a day after the French president praised Malian and French troops for their work combating extremists there. CBS's Craig Boswell has more from Washington.
Guests at the Radisson Blu Hotel in Mali's capital were rushed to safety after gunmen in a Toyota SUV with diplomatic plates blew through a security barrier and started shooting. This hotel worker said the terrorists shot at anything that moved. Other witnesses said the men shouted "God is great" in Arabic and that they also spoke both French and English. American Anita Tatar was among the nearly 24 who died in the early morning assault. The 2 gunmen were also killed. More than 100 others were held hostage. The U.S. State Department said about a dozen of its employees were rescued after security forces went door to door. U.S. forces helped to evacuate some of the hostages during the 7-hour-long siege.
At least one I know of that assisted in helping just simply move people, physically move people that were trying to escape the hotel and get them to a secure location.
The upscale hotel is popular with business people, foreigners, and airline employees. 2 terror groups with ties to al-Qaeda have claimed responsibility. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Washington.
President Obama denounced the attack. French President Francois Hollande did not link the violence in Mali to last week's attacks in Paris. Mali is under a state of emergency. As we mentioned, it's been a week now since the tragedy in Paris, and still the investigation into the attacks and the manhunt afterward continue to unfold. The French authorities now say 3 people were killed in the raid in the Paris suburbs on Wednesday, not 2 as previously thought. And among those killed was the target of the raid and the person who they suspect planned the entire attacks last week. The French government also confirmed that a second terrorist arrived in Europe via Greece last month on the same day as the attacker who posed as a refugee. European Justice and Interior ministers held an emergency meeting on Friday agreeing to tighten border controls. Also, the French Senate voted to extend the country's state of emergency for another 3 months. That measure will allow the French police to put people under house arrest without trial. Overnight, we've learned that Belgium has raised their terror alert level in the area around the capital. Your time is 7:37 on your Saturday morning. The ACLU says they want the Rowan County Clerk's Office to reissue altered marriage licenses. Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis removed her name and the county's name from the licenses after a judge ordered her to issue them. Davis opposes same-sex marriage for religious reasons. Governor Steve Beshear has said repeatedly that the licenses are valid. In a court filing on Friday, though, the ACLU says it fears the altered licenses could later be ruled invalid.
After months of debate, the city of Lexington has become the second in Kentucky to vote to raise the minimum wage. The ordinance would increase the minimum wage to $10.10 an hour over the next 3 years. The topic has been hotly debated both locally and on a national stage. Now, we spoke to some local business owners to see how they feel about the raise.
We've always paid a bit above minimum, and a lot of people who work here have been here for several years and they've gotten raises over the years. So we're not really a minimum wage employer.
It really is about your staff. It's about the face-to-face interaction, the customer service, the knowledge that they come to.
Lexington follows Louisville, who voted to raise their minimum wage back in June. Now, according to Lexington city leaders, the minimum wage will increase in 3 separate increments each July for the next 3 years. It'll go up to $8.20 this upcoming July, then $9.15, and finally to $10.10 by July 2018.
Lexington police have a warning for people who use ATMs. They say thieves could be causing you to withdraw more than you realize. Police released some surveillance pictures of people who they say have been trying to install skimming machines at bank ATMs to steal customer information. These images come from 10 different banks, all of them Farmers Banks and Community Trust Banks across central Kentucky.
You're not always going to know if a device has been placed on any of these machines. You can't always see them. You're not going to know that they're there. This type of tampering is not just at banks. It can be at gas station pumps or anywhere where you use a credit card.
Police say so far they have no victims. They tell us banks and other businesses are proactively reporting those skimmers.
Some high stakes in Lexington, all in an effort to fight cancer. American Cancer Society held a celebrity casino night at the Livery in downtown Lexington. Is that Livery? Yes.
At Livery, yeah.
So it's the second year for the All In to End Cancer event. The night featured celebrities in Central Kentucky, including former UK basketball and football players. WKYT's Amber Philpott was there wheeling and dealing at the blackjack table, and our own Mr. Sean Moody was the event's MC. Now, did you have any luck last night at the table, Sean?
No, honestly, I don't really know how blackjack works, so I tried.
You don't?
No, I've never really been into the card games, but it was fun. Had a good time.
I have to give you some blackjack lessons after the show. Mike Linden's like, what? How do you not know how to play blackjack? When we come back, a group of Wisconsin college students played this game to try to give up a bad habit. You won't want to miss how they were bowling and what they were bowling with next.
And it looks like in Lexington, things are about to turn a bit wintry, not just in central Kentucky, but across the Commonwealth. Coming up, a taste of winter. I'll show you whether or not it arrives where you live coming up.